Abraham knew which side he stood on. Personal considerations did not influence his decision, knowing full well that his wealth and personal safety were at risk.
Abraham Clark.
Abraham Clark.
Abraham Clark.
Abraham Clark was born on February 15, 1726 in Elizabethtown, New Jersey. Abraham's father realized very early on that his son was a very smart boy, especially in math. And so the young father hired a tutor to teach his son surveying at a young age. And this allowed Abraham to earn a living in a good career and fund the education that he was pursuing in law. Coming from humble beginnings, Abraham was known for his pro bono legal advice that he would provide to those who couldn't afford a lawyer themselves, leading him to be known as the poor man's counselor. Abraham was able to find his wife, Sarah Hatfield, and get married in 1749. The pair would go on to have 10 children together, and they would all be raised on the family farm, just like Abraham was. Mr. Clark's love of study and his veracity, meaning his accuracy, and a habit of truthfulness of his character naturally made him quite popular. His opinion was valued and often sought out, even beyond his immediate circle of friends. He was called to fill many respectable offices, which he did excellent in all the duties which he performed. So he was very useful in the community in which he lived. Early in the Revolution, Abraham was appointed to the Committee of Public Safety, and sometimes after was elected to the Continental Congress. A few days before he took his seat for the first time, he was asked to vote for or against independence. But Abraham knew which side that he was on. Personal considerations did not influence his decision. He knew full well that his wealth and his personal safety were at risk. But the honor and the liberty of his country were more important. He voted for, and he signed the Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July, 1776, at the age of 50. In 1787, Abraham was elected a member of the General Convention, which framed the Constitution. But due to his poor health, he wasn't able to be as involved in the discussions as he wanted to be. He had some serious concerns about the original draft of the Constitution, but these concerns were addressed with the amendments. He was elected a representative in the Second Congress under the federal Constitution, an appointment which he continued to hold until a short time previous to his death. In June of 1794, with the close of his final term in public office, Abraham retired from public life. But he wasn't able to enjoy his retirement for too long, since in the autumn of the same year he suffered from heat stroke, which ultimately led to his death on September 15th, 1794, at the age of 68. Charles Augustus Goodrich recorded the headstone inscription of Abraham Clark. Firm and decided as a patriot, zealous and faithful as a friend to the public, he loved his country and adhered to her cause in the darkest hours of her struggles against oppression. Firm and decided. Now that's the goal. Decide where you want to stand and then be firm with your choice. Now he's a good example, and that's my goal, to decide and then be firm with my decisions. The end.